So it's almost next year, and as part of this annual change thing that everybody's New Year's resolution type of thing, I was thinking to myself, well, yeah, maybe it's time for another change. Maybe it's time to really put some concentration on YouTube because TikTok is going to be trying to become YouTube. Soon there will probably be some ad revenue sharing and things of this sort and everything else. But TikTok still has a problem that YouTube doesn't have. And because my videos are becoming progressively longer and I want to get into more detail about what I do as a songwriter and also talk about comic books and movies and stuff like that. Well, this stuff doesn't really get any promotion on TikTok, at least on YouTube. If it, there's quite a number of things that are wrong with TikTok, but that are already present on YouTube. Let's start with search. Now, if someone wants to do a search for music on YouTube, then you might get a amateur indie artist on through the search, but that's not gonna happen on TikTok. TikTok is made for short videos in the beginning, and now them starting to add in longer videos is not going to help the situation. People have been brainwashed into thinking that yeah, they're going to get a lot of information in a short period of time. YouTube is not like this. So I can speak just as I'm speaking to you right now on YouTube, and I might get a following. People might appreciate what I have to say and the content that I'm creating. But on TikTok, there is no appreciation. There is no, because on YouTube, I can get someone to subscribe to my channel. And then if I get 100 subscribers, then I can satisfy those 100 subscribers on my YouTube channel by giving them better and better content. But that's not possible on TikTok. If I do the same thing on TikTok as I do on YouTube, then it just doesn't work. Not because of the content itself, but because TikTok puts up a wall. For instance, just recently I just made a post about a song that I made called Land of the Gun, and I used this song as a example for how to write a song. I went through each and every verse in the song and explained the verses and how to visualize and write a song. Well, that video gets 0 views because TikTok says, hey, no, we're just not going to show it. But if the same video up on YouTube will come up in a search at YouTube, if you do a search for my musical name, my real name, then you will find me on YouTube. But you can't do that on TikTok. You won't be able to find me on TikTok. I get lost in a wash of thousands of other people making stupid videos. And the thing is, I don't mind competition, but and I'm a competitive person sometimes, but there is no competition in TikTok. TikTok just says, we like these people, and if you repost what they do because we like what they do, then you'll get more views. But nothing out for original content. Nothing for people like me that just really don't give a shit about all of the special dances and trends and things like that that just want to make good stuff, want to deliver good information, want to have some feedback on what they think. When I make a video, I always want to get someone to give me a little bit of feedback on what they think. But there are no comments made in TikTok, mostly because TikTok is based on the number of views that you get, not on the content that you create. And if TikTok is relentlessly squeezing down the number of views to 200 and 300 because they don't think that the algorithm doesn't think that this can't be popular. There's no randomization. but at least on YouTube, there's a bit of randomization. As a matter of fact, one of the things I like about YouTube is when I'm scrolling through uh, uh, a list, if I'm watching a video and then there's another list of videos underneath what the one I'm watching, I will see some of the stuff that I've done in that in that stream. I'll see my own video like, yeah, do you want to listen to your own, do you want to listen to yourself and look at what you've done before? But TikTok doesn't have that. So when you see this video right now, you have to know that, yeah, I haven't given up. I'm just gonna go elsewhere. I'm gonna take my wares over. There's one thing I might do. I'm very seriously thinking about is I'm going to start deleting, just start removing all of the content from TikTok because I don't want people to go to TikTok to see my stuff. I want them to go to YouTube to see it. So yeah, I will more than likely. I have literally thousands of posts on TikTok, and I'm just going to slowly start deleting them. So if you want to hear my music, then you'll have to go to YouTube or elsewhere. But TikTok, there was the myth and rumor of being a creator and making money on TikTok just doesn't exist. It was I have to admit I was taken in. I was I was fooled. It was a calculated guess that I might be able to do something on TikTok, but I was wrong. There's just no possibility. Not only is it TikTok, but it's Germany. Germany will not allow TikTok to be anything useful for me. Germany has strict guidelines on things, and TikTok follows those guidelines. I remember one time I was trying to speak about marijuana, and I could not do it because just a mention of marijuana in Germany means that that video doesn't work. That's not the same on YouTube. I could be on YouTube and talk about marijuana laws and gun laws and things of this sort. I can talk about this stuff, and then people will see it in the context that it is, that I'm not promoting drug usage, that I'm not promoting gun usage, that I'm not doing any of this stuff. But the mention of these words at TikTok, TikTok somehow thinks that I'm trying to promote this stuff. And so they just don't show my videos. This is not true on YouTube or Instagram or anywhere else. So why I'm spending a lot of time watching TikTok, but I'm not gonna be making any more content.